On my birthday in January of '07, basically my only thought, I was getting up from the table to go to the restroom from dinner with friends, and my thought was literally, I'm going to be in a wheelchair in 6 months and dead in a year. The transformational jewelry line actually sort of came out of a seminar. I took a seminar, I think in May of 2006, where it was a very intensive seminar, and I had a lot of different ideas, and when I came out of it I was so excited I had a lot of trouble sleeping for a couple of weeks. So I was meditating very regularly, and during the meditation an idea came to me for the first piece that I made, which was the Mind of Steel, Heart of Gold ring. I decided to make a couple of other pieces that would be oriented toward the audience in the personal growth industry, because I felt like it was something that would add a great deal to my learning and my growth there, and could do the same thing for a lot of other people. So I went to the program and brought two or three pieces with me. I actually brought a ring and I think 2 necklaces. And the person who I showed them to, who was the leader of that particular program, fell in love with them so much that he brought me up on stage at the event to show the whole audience. And I had pretty much a standing ovation for the creation of this and this idea. I was really elated at first, but very quickly I kind of shut down. I think I got completely overwhelmed by the idea of having a successful experience and having so much positive feedback, and I got really scared. Essentially it was the positive reinforcement that set off the negative reaction, because all of a sudden there was a possibility of success and the possibility of failure all at once, and this desire from other people to see what I could do. And I think kind of being in the spotlight and having this opportunity open up before me opened up the myriad of things that needed to be accomplished, and it kind of just all came on top of me, and I couldn't function. It felt like what happened to my body was that my tissues kind of froze or something, and my feet became very stiff and they hurt a lot to stand on. I would go to the jewelry district to try to accomplish something, and I would come back and I would literally lay on the bed and cry, because I had been gone for an hour and a half and on my feet for only maybe 20 or 15 or a half an hour of that, and in so much pain that I could barely handle it. At a certain point in time, I was encouraged to take the jewelry line live and to launch it at an event. And when I was encouraged, I guess something shifted for me when somebody sort of showed a little bit of faith in what I was doing and the possibility of being able to succeed with it, and giving me, I think, a forum to express it and a place to bring it out. And also I think a time frame was a really helpful thing, knowing that I had only 3 months to be able to accomplish it. It wasn't this long drawn out thing where I could ignore it or it could be huge or whatever. I had to do something specific. For me, I think that moment of encouragement was different from prior moments of encouragement, or from that moment when I was introduced to the audience that gave me such great approval and such great feedback. Was in large part because it was a limited time period. I was sitting watching TV one night, and all of a sudden my whole body got warm and tingly, and something felt really different. And I got up and I could touch my toes for the first time in like 3 months. I mean, when I say I was having physical difficulties, I mean I was having trouble bathing and trouble with everything. I could barely put my shoes on. What it basically comes down to is the transformational jewelry really did save my life. The words and symbols are an expression of who I am. And when I was able to begin to create them and put them out into the world, they essentially turned around and brought me back to life.